Abundance and gratitude. Another video. This is gonna be a short video today. Abundance to you all. Let's get straight into it.
In half. And if you really get into a strong magnetic field, nothing to do with the electricity, which hurts you in the main, you can even cut that into a third. You can see into the body without using anode cathode ray bombardments if you have melanin, by using magnetic fields. Once you begin to use this kind of energy in this fashion again, per se, you can speed up everything that your body does and everything that your brain does. You can even speed up the kind of energy and frequencies that normally you're attuned to that come in to your body and into your brain. This makes you a god.
By Lockett.
So boom, melanin can speed up the healing process in half. So for an example, and I know this to be a fact because if y'all know anything, shout out to my brother Paul Law. He injured his ankle. He was in a cast, you feel what I'm saying? He got out of that cast in what, 2 weeks? Melanin, if you're feeding the wrong shit to your body, then it fucks up the way your melanin is supposed to it fucks up the way your melanin is supposed to be oh my brain fart. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know how. I'm thinking of this word, it's right there, but you know what, I'm not gonna waste too much time on it. But what I'm trying to say is that the only reason you're taking a year to heal a broken arm, you feel what I'm saying? The only reason it's taking you 6 to 8 months for a broken toe is because you're eating the wrong foods. You're not eating according to your genetic makeup. Once you eat against your genetic makeup, it's actually damaging you. And the reason it's not focusing all on the healing, because when you say you got a broken foot, when you sleep boom, your body's trying to its focus is on healing. But when you're eating bullshit, now your body got to go and focus on that bullshit, break that down and hurry up and get it out of your body because it can potentially kill you. Literally. That shit that you're eating, the turkey, the ham, the steak, the cheese, these can potentially kill you. Yes, it can. But because your body is so goddamn intelligent, it doesn't allow this poison to take your life. And once y'all actually start to read and understand genetics, y'all will know that that shit that you eat is not even being broken down properly. This is why when you eat too much of it, yeah, eventually it will take your life. But it has the potential to take your life as soon as you take a bite of it. But like I said, your body is too intelligent. Shit, y'all better go thank y'all mama. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. You better go up to your mama. Thank you, mama, for this vessel that you have gave to me. Cause shit, a lot of y'all motherfuckers would have been dead. Keep it 100. Let's move on though. Shout out Young Pharaoh.
Value yourself as a melanated being, because we know for a fact that every chemical element that exists within the universe exists within a black person. So let's just use gold, for example. Within my flesh right now, I have gold. But if I'm not conscious of that, I'm going to go seek that gold chain over there. And when I get the gold chain and put it on, I'm going to feel like, oh, I'm icy. But I was already icy because the element is in my flesh. So with that being said, the mentality of the melanated being is reversed. And this goes back to the first section of this interview. Save yourself. Save your mental self. You, the Caucasian, does not have the melanated standpoint as you. So he seeks outside himself for stimulation. And by you allowing him to mentally and spiritually penetrate you and educate you, you now seek outside yourself for something that you came out the womb with.
And you wonder why you feel inadequate. You feel what I'm saying? These other motherfuckers on the planet already feel inadequate because they have no type of connection to source. They have no type of connection to the universe, bro. This is why they had to create this artificial system that we want to call the Matrix. Not understanding that we're already above the Matrix, bro. We're connected directly to source, bro. These motherfuckers aren't connected to source, so they had to create something in order to make themselves feel good. And they have you detaching from the universe and attaching to their matrix system so that you can chase, because you don't understand yourself, like he just said, bro. All these different things out here, gold, all this shit that you want to chase, bro, it's already inside of you. It's already inside of your genetic makeup, bro. And this is why it's important to understand genetics. You wouldn't even give a fuck about a diamond if you understand who the fuck you truly was. Do you know that? If you did not, if you knew who you was, you wouldn't give a fuck about a diamond, because at the end of the day, guess what? It's a diamond. You hold more value than that. Everybody is studying so-called black people's genetics, specifically the black woman and the black child's genetics, bro. Your children are getting snatched up. Your women are getting snatched up, black man. And you out here trying to chase a fucking dollar, nigga. Are you serious? Because we don't understand what we're supposed to be doing on this planet, now everything's going to shit. Now we're allowing our children to be snatched up. We're allowing the miseducation of our children. We're actually allowing our children to be indoctrinated, and we allowed the black woman's mind to be indoctrinated. Nigga, you was created to be a physical being, a physical protection. And you ain't doing your motherfucking job, so now look at us. Look where the fuck we at, bro. So brothers, go out there, go to your other brothers and tell them to get the fuck on their shit, bro. Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about, bro. Stop saying, and a lot of y'all niggas already know this, bro, but y'all niggas are walking and y'all have fear in y'all. I promise you. I know. I can look at you and tell you got fear. Fuck you scared for? Check that nigga right beside you, bro. You hang out with these niggas all the time and are scared to tell them to get the fuck on they shit. Nigga, what the fuck? Tell that nigga to get on his shit, and so he can go to the women that he's dealing with and he can remind them of who they truly are. This is how we're going to wake up, bro. Because once the so-called black woman is, when she understands who she truly is and goes back to her rightful place, then the children are getting educated. And now we're not producing these children who feel inadequate in the world. Now they are actually starting to understand who they truly are. So yes, brothers, go out there and, like I said, get in your communities. Start with the ones closer to you, then branch out, bro. It's not hard. If you want to get on social medias, bro, spread this knowledge. Learn yourself and then go spread the knowledge so your brothers understand. And once your brothers understand, they're going to take it back to their women. Once the women understand, they're going to give it to the children. And guess what, nigga? Then we fucking grow. We're going to grow in frequency, bro. We're going to go back to how we truly are meant to be. But we can't do that if we keep letting all these worldly distractions hold us from our true rightful place. We're supposed to be doing what the fucking sun is doing right now. What is the sun doing? The sun is saying, let the truth be told. The sun is enforcing what the universe told him to motherfucking do. And we're supposed to be doing the same thing, so-called black men. So cut the fucking bullshit, cut the dumbass excuses, and get your ass in a fucking book, learn yourself, and go pass it to your people. Stop being a weak ass nigga, like literally. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up. Stop being a weak ass nigga, bro. Move on though.
Realize that, yes, the involvement of violence in black folks comes from that long history that the president was talking about, that we have to remember that we learned from some of the best. They had some white boys came over here that did the first beheadings in Point Coupee, Louisiana, where I'm from. Slave insurrection, that was the way you dealt with it. Tuskegee syphilis incident. We're going to see how black men die if they have syphilis, but we pretend we treat them with penicillin, and we're just going to watch the pathology of how they die. Now, that wasn't back 200 years ago. That was 1930 to 1974. We're talking about giving these wonderful blankets to the Native Americans infected with smallpox as they walked on that trail of tears just to see how they die and to eliminate their population so we can take all of that land. So the violence that is in America has come from a very learned position that was brought here by some Caucasian folks. All right? So now, to realize...
And this...
Exactly, and a lot of us... I'm so sick and tired of seeing some of our brothers and sisters out here that actually make it seem like we're violent people, like we're just these dog-ass people. We are at the lowest frequency that we can be. Do you understand that, so-called black people? We're at the lowest frequency that we can actually be. And we're not as violent as the fucking animals that created this false system around us. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, why are we falling for the fucking shenanigans, bro? Like, I genuinely want to fucking know that. Why are we falling for the bullshit? Why are we falling for the bullshit, bro? Like, that shit's not gonna work on a nigga like me and other brothers and sisters like me, bro, who's learning their self. That's not gonna work anymore. We're not violent people. We were never created like that. Never. We're not eating healthy. We don't know ourselves. And we're going off what we was taught by a whole nother species. So of course we're not gonna act how we truly are. And this is why you see honeybees teaching honeybees. This is why you see hippopotamuses teaching hippopotamuses. This is why you see lions teaching fucking lions. A lion is never gonna go try to be like a fucking zebra, bro. A zebra's never gonna let its children go and be taught by a fucking lion, because that doesn't make sense. Two different fucking species right there. And we have to start to understand that we are a completely different species than the motherfuckers that are teaching us right now. We learn different. We have a different psychological state. So why the fuck are we letting somebody with animal consciousness teach our fucking children when our consciousness goes to the fucking universe, bro? Like, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Honestly. And we want to sit up here and make excuses all goddamn day. That's all I hear is excuses on why we shouldn't fucking be great. Stop the bullshit, bro. Like, cut that shit out. Enough excuses. If you don't want to be great, it's because you do not want to be great. There is no excuse in the world that's holding you back. You know how many people I heard? People around me, you know, they eat meat, so I can't stop eating that shit. Nigga, what? It's like, I want to get on that shit, but it's just like, you know, I can't. Oh, it's too expensive. It's like all these excuses, nigga. Quit the bullshit. You don't want to be great. You don't want to be the best version of yourself. You don't want to actually understand self. You want to still be roaming around in this false ass matrix that was built by some fucking animals, by the way, because you're in fear, and that's okay. So if you're in fear, nigga, step to the side. I don't give a fuck anymore, bro. Real shit. If you're in fear, step to the fucking side and let people who are actually willing to change this bitch, do something about it and quit fucking trying to hold us back with all this bullshit that y'all niggas want to fit in so bad. You want to fit in. You don't want to be great. You want to fit in. Y'all niggas want to ride the wave instead of being the actual fucking wave. How does that work? Fuck out of here, bro.
Do the most. And then I went, and then I fell over. As McDonald says, doctors found no specific reason why she collapsed. The evidence has been staring at us in the face for a while now. Statistics from 2022 show a dangerous trend. There's been a rise in the number of unfortunate incidents, young men and women in their 20s and 30s dying from heart attacks. The reasons? Either long COVID symptoms or COVID treatment side effects. Cut to 2023, we told you about deaths on the dance floor last week. There have been alarming reports of heart attacks during Garba nights this year. These are nights of frenzy, dance, high-octane music, high adrenaline moves. Imagine 1 second you're dancing and the next you could collapse. So much so that organizers in Gujarat in India have kept medical teams on standby at venues. At least 10 people died of heart attacks during Garba nights in Gujarat in just 24 hours. The youngest victim was 17 years old. Imagine that, a heart attack at 17. Let me now circle back to the ICMR study. It was focused on answering one question: why are young adults between 18 and 45 years dying of heart attacks in India?
Tom Lockyer was playing the 15th match of his first season in the Premier League. We're not showing the agonising moment Luton's captain collapsed after 59 minutes.
A Premier League soccer match between Luton Town and Bournemouth.
You're not seeing black people just collapse out of nowhere for no fucking reason. And you want to know why? Because the eukaryotic cell organism, the complex cell organism, is no longer has the right to move forward. And that's just what it is. They are not natural to the planet. They are spliced with different animals. First of all, they're spliced with animals that are already fucking spliced, bro. Do you not get it? Let me say this shit one more time. They are spliced, genetically spliced with animals that are already genetically spliced with other fucking animals. Like, what type of shit is that? They're spliced with unnatural animals. They're unnatural. They unnatural to the fucking third power, bro. Of course they're gonna be having complications on this fucking planet. You feel what I'm saying? And the sun is getting hotter and hotter. The ozone layer is being removed. And these people have never been on the planet while the ozone layer was removed. But you have so-called black people because you are neuromelanated beings. Neuromelanin is condensed sunlight. You are directly a descendant from the cosmos, bro. So-called black women, you are fragments of the universe. So-called black men, you are directly the sun, bro. Do you not get it? So, just gotta be real with y'all. Watch a little bit. I think I don't need no more of this vid. Nope. Alright. Boom.
I go to tell you this, so-called black woman. You have hemorrhages being placed on your brain so you cannot see the role in what you are playing in the destruction of you and your race in the creation of their world. Because it won't work without you. Fuck me. As you can see, they would rather wipe me off the planet. It's you. So listen. When Jean woke up, she eradicated Scott. She didn't just blow him up. Scott turned to dust. You do know that, right? She eradicated him. She broke him down to the smallest particles that you can barely even see. It was like that. And now, when she woke up and she stood up, look at the confidence in how she walked. Look at how everyone was in fear and was nervous because she was coming back into herself. When Jean went back to her memories, when she went back to her house and Professor Xavier and Magneto was in the room, and she said, "Get out of my head." He said, "I'm trying to help you." Jean told Magneto, get out of, not Magneto, Professor Xavier. They were sitting in her living room because she went there. She was coming into her memory because he had wiped her mind, and now she's coming into her memory. Mind you, she was wrapped in a cocoon of water, age of Aquarius, the light age. So she was looking at him, and he was like, "Jean, come back home. Let me help you." And she was like, "Help me? What's wrong with me?" And Magneto said, "Absolutely nothing." He was like, "Charles." Yeah.
Exactly. So, most definitely be aware of so-called black women. Definitely be aware of people that want to hold you back. Beware of people who do not want you to have your own mind, who want you to keep going with this false system. Be aware of those people. You need to be a free thinker, an independent thinker of self. You need to understand yourself. That's what you need. You don't need anybody else to tell you who the fuck you are. You need to figure out who you are and then spread that to your other sisters. Because a lot of people are trying to place chains on the hemispheres of your brain and lock you down because of how powerful you are. And this cannot continue to keep going on. We need you to wake up.
Girl, I fucks with Magneto. She was like, "Help me, what's wrong with me?" Charles was like, "Absolutely." Magneto was like, "Absolutely nothing." Absolutely fucking nothing, baby. Let loose, Phoenix. So anyway, long story short, just to drive my point home, it's you, so-called black woman. The images that is placed over top of your mind, it keeps you from seeing who you truly are, and they glamour you with this world. And when you wake up to who you truly are, I want to be on a righteous path, not the wrong path, not the right path. I want to be on a righteous path, because when you wake up to who you truly are, you instantaneously are going to come into your memory and see all of those that wanted you to see for yourself versus those that wanted you to see them and not see yourself.
Exactly. And this goes for anybody, like anybody who ever wanted you to continue with this world and not see truth nor see yourself. Hey, the universe has something in store for them. So let's move on.
Think they love their kids, but they really don't love their kids. They just responsible for their kids, and they got stuck with their kids, so they think they love them. That's why you have a lot of parents saying shit like, "Oh, well, I put a roof over your head," or I did this, I took care of you, which is literally like what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can most definitely tell the difference between a parent that truly loves their kids and a parent that just care about their kid and is responsible for them, you know? Love and abuse cannot coexist. I don't care. Love and abuse cannot coexist. You know, parents don't know their kids. Parents don't talk to their kids. Parents don't get on their kids' level. Parents don't know how their kids feel. They how is this love? Like, real talk. Like, if this was a relationship, like really just sit with that. Like if this was a relationship, I'm speechless. A lot.
Exactly. So that doesn't make any sense to me either. How we have star seeds and we sit here, and because we maintain them. We believe that we're doing a great job when we send 25 million children to school every single motherfucking 5 days out of the week to get indoctrinated by a completely different species than yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, how many of your kids finna wake up tomorrow on Friday and take their ass on the bus to go to a school that was created by a species that's mixed with different types of animals? See, a lot of y'all probably showing affection to your kids in this specific moment because of tax time here. You feel what I'm saying? Tax time here. You getting $4,000 to $7,000 off your motherfucking kids, depending on how many kids you get or you got right now. I mean, let me not say kids. Excuse me. Kids is a baby goat. Let me say children, starseeds. Excuse me. So a lot of us are actually only love our starseeds when it's convenient for them, and that's a fucking shame, bro. Like, genuinely, that's a fucking shame. Children do not deserve that shit. Children are innocent, amazing, old souls from the universe, and we're supposed to actually teach them. We're supposed to actually raise them, meaning raise their vibration and let them know who they truly are. But instead, like she said, a lot of parents do not even know their children. You want to know why you don't know your fucking child? Because you do not know yourself. You don't know your fucking self, so how the fuck could you ever know something that you created? That's the fucking problem, bro. I'm sick and tired of people having children and they're not doing anything with their kids, bro. You put clothes on their back. You give them this death ass food. You don't even give them anything that fuels their body, nigga. Because if you truly love your children, you actually give them foods that correspond with their genetics. But you don't do that. And you give them a roof over their head, and all of a sudden you parent of the fucking year. Fuck out of here.
I was born 1920. I'm 104 now.
Tell me about your lifestyle.
I am connected to God.
What about what you eat? What type of food? What type of...
I eat yams, dasheen, malanga, green banana, no meat, no flesh, a lot of vegetables.
104 years old. This was by Plant-Based News and also the Blue Zone Project. This is why eating foods that's high in fiber, has tons of antioxidants, is going to help you live long. And for someone who's 104 years old, he looks amazing. This guy actually looks like he's in his 60s. And that's who I like listening to, because that's what it matters at the end of the day. Your life. How gracefully are you going to age? And if you're someone who wants to live a long life and age gracefully, go ahead and comment down below. Longevity. I'll send you my free.
Exactly. So why are we eating against our genetic makeup? Because it's obvious that the meat in blood pus milk diet, the cheese diet, the complex carbohydrate diet, you know, the chemical diet, that shit is not working for our people, because we're actually getting diseases. We're getting arthritis, we're getting heart disease, we're getting fucking sickle cell anemia, we're getting cancer, we're getting fucking lung diseases. We're getting all these different types of, first of all, they're not even diseases, they're just symptomologies of the shit that you're eating. You have residual effects of shit that you eat. It can either be positive or negative. So if I eat an apple, it's gonna affect my genetics positively because it is a simple amino acid structured food. And guess what? I am a prokaryotic cell. I am a single cell, simple organism, my nigga. I'm a simple organism that needs simple fucking food. It's that simple. You feel what I'm saying? And this goes back with the whole children thing. You're feeding your children fucking bacon, eggs, or chemical infused fucking juice in the rising, and guess what? Now they don't act right at school, and now you're mad at them. Y'all niggas finna get what's coming to y'all, and I truly fucking mean that. Cause I'll be damned if I have a star seed and, man, Y'all finna, I promise y'all gonna get exactly what y'all deserve. I promise.
The reason a lot of y'all gonna perish, cause you don't study for yourself. You went on what Bobby Hemming said, Dr. York, Rashad Jamal, Dr. Omar, Noble Drew. You didn't read for yourself, dumbass.
I'm gonna play this one more time before I speak on it, cause this is powerful.
The reason a lot of y'all gonna perish, cause you don't study for yourself. You went on what Bobby Hemming said, Dr. York, Rashad Jamal, Dr. Omar, Noble Drew. You didn't read for yourself, dumbass.
Exactly, and when you do not read for self, when you do not study yourself, when you do not know yourself, you're only believing what these other people are telling you. You don't actually know. Do you understand that? Because if you truly wanted to know yourself, you're gonna do the research yourself. Fuck what anybody else has to say. I want to know this shit for myself. I want to get in, do the fucking work so I can understand myself. Why would I allow somebody, reflection or not? You feel what I'm saying? Reflection or not. I don't care if you're in the same species as me. I want to know myself, because if I do not know myself, it's automatically going to make our species weaker. Automatically. Because now I'm relieving my power into somebody else and making them the head. What happens if they take out the head? The whole motherfucking body's going to fall. What if we're all the head though? If we're all the head, then guess what? You can't stop us. And that's the problem with us. We want to sit here, we want to, Dr. York and Dr. Malachi Z. York, you know what I'm saying? He got all these teachings and shit, you know, he just speaking the truth. Rashad Jamal speaking the truth. Yaki speaking the truth. You feel what I'm saying? Which there's nothing wrong with you resonating with another brother or sister that's speaking some truth. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you do not know yourself and you're just believing what another person says, then you're automatically a weak link, and we don't need those in the future. Because a future that we're going to, it's only going to be people who know themselves that are going to survive. And I hope y'all really grasp and understand that. Shout out to my sister Jordan right here.
Start this video. This is not hate speech. This is not racism. This is science, okay? We are going to be talking about genetic splicing in the inorganic species that exist on this planet. They don't belong here. We are not all one species. Let me get that clear. Okay, so y'all probably already seen this on a previous video of mine because I already broke this down. But human beings are spliced with chimpanzees, mice, fruit flies, yeast, plants, and so many other things, right? This is what I need y'all to understand. This is not possible, okay? Naturally, this cannot happen. A chimpanzee and a giraffe cannot have sex and create an offspring. That is the laws of nature. So how did all of this DNA come together to make one living human being? The only thing that makes sense here is genetic splicing, okay? And before y'all say, oh, they didn't have the technology for that back then, all of the technology that is coming out now has been around. There was literally phones, like the phone I'm holding right now, on the Egyptian hieroglyphs. So I don't want to hear that. They've been had this technology. It's been here. And before y'all get in my comments talking about our DNA can't be genetically spliced with animals, it can. Yes, human DNA can be genetically spliced. And they use the CRISPR-Cas9 technology to get this job done, okay? It can be done. Look, they have to tell you the truth. They was doing this in Japan. They already been creating human-animal hybrids, okay? So this is nothing new. This is nothing new. It's just being brought to your attention because we've all been lied to. But we here to clear all that up. Alright, so for the eukaryotic cell, right, what they do is they take lasers, right, and they cut into your nucleus, and they can either extract or add genetic material, okay, because we all know DNA for a eukaryotic cell is stored in the nucleus, okay? However, this does not work on everybody, because I am not a human, okay? My people are the only beings on this planet that produces neuromelanin at high concentrations, okay? Our whole vessel is equipped in neuromelanin in our brain, in our hearts, everywhere, okay? So because I have neuromelanin, they cannot use light to cut into and splice my DNA, because one property of neuromelanin is that it absorbs every single aspect of the light spectrum, okay? That is why it is black in color, because it literally absorbs everything that it comes in contact with, okay? So, with that being said, who has the animal DNA? So, because I have neuromelanin, they cannot cut into my DNA. Because first of all, I'm a prokaryote. I don't have a nucleus. Remember, the nucleus is where the DNA information is stored. I don't have a nucleus. You cannot use light to cut into my cells, okay? Because my neuromelanin absorb it, because that is a characteristic of neuromelanin. Whatever it comes in contact with, it absorbs. That is why it's black in color, okay? So who has the animal DNA? I just explained to y'all the process of genetic splicing. You cannot splice my genetics because the light cannot penetrate my DNA. It cannot penetrate my cells. And before y'all get in my comments, you're not a prokaryotic cell, you're not bacteria. All them organelles that the eukaryotic cell has, all the little shit y'all got in there, my neuromelanin does that. I don't need all that shit. I am not a complex celled organism, baby. Yeah, y'all fucked up.
No? Hold up. Oh, what's up, nigga?
Nigga, you trying to hop on it? Nigga.
And also, my neuromelanin can reproduce itself. Clock it. Okay, before I start this video, this is not hate speech, this is not racism, this is science, okay? We are going to be talking about genetic splicing in the inorganic species that exist on this planet. They don't belong here. We are not all one species. Let me get that clear. Okay, so
All right, my fault. My brother called me. But so with this video, I mean, like I said, I'm not the only one saying this. We're waking up now. You know what I'm saying? So-called black people, we waking up now. We're not with the bullshit. We're not doing all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? We're not into sports no more. We're not into rap no more. We're not into the entertainment, but we're not into that shit. We're not distracted no more. We're actually studying shit now. So where did the eukaryotic cell, where did the complex cell organism come from? That is my question. Because like she says, neuromelanin absorbs you have to use UV light in order to splice the cell. Because we have neuromelanin coated in all of our cells throughout our entirety of our body, they cannot splice our cells to reach our DNA. It's impossible. So how the fuck did the complex cell organism right here get on the planet? But also, gratitude and appreciation to my sister right there for sure. So boom. So now we're finna get into the etymology, of the word soul. Soul never had a U in it. See, this is when you have to really get deep into studying, niggas gotta understand. Boom. Look, this ain't the only source right here. So, wick, nah. Soul means sun. Soul is just the sun. And neuromelanin is condensed sunlight. It is literally condensed sunlight. It has the same components that the sun has. It's just in a condensed form. Boom, soul sun. These are, you feel what I'm saying? So my thing is, how do other races of people have a soul if they are not from the solar system? If they do not naturally identify with that sun up there? Because if you do not have neuromelanin, then you do not have a soul. They cannot naturally biosynthesize the sun. They are not like us. They are being, their species is being depleted on a mass level, and it's gonna get worse after every summer solstice. It's just gonna keep getting worse and worse. So where did these people come from, bro? This is a serious question that my people have to start asking these other races of people. You think because they got a better job than you that oh nigga, why are you in fear of speaking truth? That's my question, especially to the brothers. Why are you scared of speaking truth, bro? I just really want to understand that shit. Why are we so scared of truth? We can talk about guns, drugs, We can talk about the black woman in a negative light. We could talk about football. We could talk about basketball. We could talk about rap music. We could talk about all these other different shits. But when it comes down to genetics, nobody wants to talk because we're in fear. Like, what type of shit, bro? Shit don't make no sense, but... Boom. How many kids... Look, how many kids go missing in the U.S. per year? A child goes missing every 40 seconds in the U.S. Over 2,100, excuse me, over 2,100 per day. In excess of 800,000 children are reported missing each year. Another 500,000 go missing without ever being reported. What? You gotta be joking. So look, 800,000 are reported, but a whole nother 500,000 go missing without being reported. So-called black man. Why are we letting this shit happen right here? I'm genuinely curious. How are we letting not only 800,000 children that are reported, but another 500,000 that are not even reported go missing? These are so-called neuromelanated babies right here. And I'm not going to sit here and just say every single one of them is, but a large majority of them are. How are we letting this happen to our species? You gotta be fucking kidding me. And if I'm gonna go over here real quick. Worldwide, look, worldwide, approximately 8 million. So boom, that's like damn near 1 million children right here. That's over 1 million children right here, just in America alone. So this is reported right here, right? Imagine the children around the world that aren't reported. This is only 8. Oh my gosh, bro. So-called black man, we're gonna have to learn thyself. And once you learn thyself, get back to your motherfucking rightful place, because this is ridiculous. There shouldn't be one child going missing nowhere on this planet. Not one. Not one. Not one. But we're allowing over 1 million children, over 1.3 million children, bro, to go missing just in the U.S. alone. 8 million worldwide, bro. How are we letting this shit happen? Like, this is sad, bro. This is fucking disgraceful. Over 1.3 fucking million children a goddamn year in 365 fucking days. What the fuck are you doing, so-called black man? The fuck are you doing? How the fuck is 1.3 million of our children going missing each fucking year? 8 million worldwide. Nigga, step the fuck up. $1.3 million in America alone. And it's 8 million wow. 8 million worldwide compared to 1 million, 1.3 million in just America alone. What the fuck? Alright. Last thing, I just want to say this last thing, and then I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to say that, yeah, so-called black men, you better step up to the plate and learn yourself. That's all I can say. Because the way it's looking, I know for a fact it's not going to be a lot of us in the future because of shit like this. You allowed this shit. I don't give a fuck if you ain't had a kid in this lifetime. Nigga, we recycle. Yeah, nigga, reincarnation's real. We recycle. So you were definitely responsible. Maybe not in this lifetime, but in a previous lifetime. And I don't give a fuck. There's no reason 1.3 million children should be going missing each year, and nobody say a word about it. We talking about Trump. We talking about an unnatural organism that's telling the other unnatural organism that it can't be on this landmass that he's not even naturally conducive to. What type of dumbass shit are we arguing about? We disgraceful, bro. We're so disgraceful. I'm just gonna be completely honest. We're fucking disgraceful. Like, if you can honestly look at this right here, if you can honestly look at this 1.3 million children go missing each year, and you don't want to, and if you see this so-called black man, so-called black woman, if you see this shit right here, and you don't feel no type of way, you don't feel like you have to better yourself so that our species can be greater after seeing this, you're a fucking disgrace. I'm just gonna be completely honest. 8 million worldwide and 1.3 million of them are here in America. And this is per year. Who's snatching the children? Like, stop the bullshit, bro. Get on your shit. That's all I can say. Know thyself, get on your shit, and save the fucking children, bro. Fucking ridiculous.